in 2005, when I started my law practice, I was told one of the ways you're going to grow your business is to go networking. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll go networking then. So I went to this networking meeting. It was after hours, walked into the room, and it was full of, guess what? Middle-aged white males. I was the only other female in the room, and I was the only black person in the room. I cannot even begin to tell you how much of an unpleasant experience it was for me. Hey everyone, Mary from Kandu Academy here. So today I want to share with you something that I believe is extremely important and affects all of us, and it impacts on all of our results, both in our personal and in our professional lives. And I want to share my own story with you. I want to share with you how I went from dreading, hating networking meetings to actually now hosting a networking event. Now, you might hear the word networking and you might want to switch off or say, that does not apply to me, I don't do networking. I will encourage you not to switch off. We all network. You might not call it networking, but we all network. The minute you find yourself in a group of people, in a space, you're networking. So we all network on one level or the other. But what I really want to talk about today is going to help us on a bigger scale. It's going to help you generally with relationships. That's really what I want to talk about today. How we go about building strong relationships that will empower us and equip us to be successful in both our personal and professional lives. And when you come to think about it, our relationships really do determine the level of success we have in life, right? And that is whether you're employed or whether you're self-employed. Several studies have shown that when people are being considered for promotion, one of the things that executives look for are your interpersonal skills. So whether you're an employee or whether you're self-employed, how you deal with people is going to determine how you succeed. One of Teddy Roosevelt's quotes that I love very much says, the single most important ingredient in the formula for success is learning how to get along with others. And when you think about it, I'm sure you will agree, there's nothing you're going to ever achieve in life that you will not need to work with other people. But I wanted to share my own story with you. So in 2005, when I started my law practice, I was told one of the ways you're going to grow your business is to go networking. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll go networking then. So I went to this networking meeting. It was after hours, walked into the room, and it was full of, guess what? Middle-aged white males. Now, the networking event was targeted at partners or principals, so business owners in the legal field. So everybody that was there was either a business owner, they owned their own law firm, or they were a partner in a law firm. And most of them were middle-aged white males. I was the only other female in the room, and I was the only black person in the room. I cannot even begin to tell you how much of an unpleasant experience it was for me. I did not speak to anyone throughout the evening, no exaggeration, and no one came to speak to me. No one approached me to have a conversation with me. I didn't walk up to anyone to have a conversation with them. I spent the whole evening just hugging the tea and coffee table, making myself endless cups of tea and coffee, pretending to be busy, and then I would walk out of the room, go make an imaginary urgent phone call. And it was just a horrible experience. And I promised myself I will never, ever go networking again. And I kept that promise. For the 15 years that I ran my law firm before I started Kandu Academy, I didn't go networking. I was still successful though. I managed to build a successful law firm. We're talking about 2005 here. I worked with Yellow Pages. Now, if you don't know what Yellow Pages is, it just tells how old you are. Well, worked with Yellow Pages, and by the time I got to 5-6 years, I started to get lots of business through word of mouth, and then I did some Google, search engine optimization. By the time we turned 10, 70% of my business was coming from word of mouth, which was fantastic. And the rest was coming mainly from Google, so maybe 60% from word of mouth, and maybe about 40% from internet. People would just say, oh, we just Googled conveyancer, Googled will writer in Maidstone or whatever. So I did manage to build a law practice without networking. However, now with what I do in Kandu Academy, even though I always say to people, we're all in the people business, regardless of the kind of business you're in, we're all in the people business. But in Kandu Academy, more than when I was working in my law practice, I am more in the people business now than I was. So I do have to go out there and I do have to speak to people. And there's just no way I could have built Kandu Academy without doing that. But how did I cross that bridge? Initially, it still wasn't easy for me, I must confess. When I started networking, even after I started Kandu Academy in 2018, it still wasn't easy. I did it because I needed to do it. But the more I invested in myself, the easier it got. And I want to share with you now, very briefly, just one principle that really changed it all around for me. So I'm certified with the John Maxwell team, or we're now called the Maxwell Leadership Team. And one of the programs that John Maxwell took us through in the team is called Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. And in this program, John shares 5 connecting principles and 5 connecting practices that he says if you put them into practice, if you embrace them and put them into practice, it definitely will change the way you relate with people and the way you connect with others. And there was just one, the first connecting principle says connecting increases your influence on every level. And if you think about it, it's true. Think about the people that have influence over you. They're people who are in relationship with you. They're people who have been able to connect with you on a level that other people have not been able to connect with you. So whether you're a parent trying to sell, like I said, we're all in the people business, but also we're all salespeople. We're all always trying to sell something. 24/7, we're all trying to sell something. As a child, maybe you're trying to sell the idea of going to Disneyland to your parents. As a parent, maybe you're trying to sell the idea of university education to your kids. As a business owner, obviously, you're always trying to sell your products or services. So we're all trying to sell all the time. And selling really is influencing. You're trying to influence someone to make a decision, to make a choice, you know. So connecting, increasing your influence on every level, that one really appealed to me. But the other thing, and this is the one that really changed it for me, connecting, John Maxwell said, is all about others. It's all about others. And he started to really expand this principle to us. And I thought, wow. Now I see where I got it wrong on that evening when I walked into that networking room. I made it all about me. I made it all about me. I am the only other woman in this room. I am the only black person in this room. I don't know anybody in this room. I made it all about me. And because I was so inward looking and so inward focused, I missed out on everything else that was happening in the room. I got so self-conscious because I made it all about me. So it wasn't about the people. It wasn't about whether they were nice or not. I'll tell you the truth. Since then, I've been in several networking groups, not just attending one-off meetings. I've been in several networking groups where I'm the only black person. In fact, one of the groups I network with on a regular basis at the moment, I'm the only black person. And it never even occurred to me. It never occurred to me because I've managed to come past that place by making it all about others. And if you will just imbibe that one principle, every time you get introduced to someone, whether you're communicating with them on a one-to-one basis or whether it's in a group, make it about them. Make it about the other people. You will find that it takes the pressure off you. It takes the pressure off you, and just get curious about others and really just get genuinely interested in others. Get genuinely interested in finding out how you can be of service and how you can add value to others. When you start to do that, you will find that networking becomes fun. And it's fun for me now, so much so that I'm now hosting a networking event on behalf of the FSB. So I wanted to share that with you very quickly. And I know without a shadow of doubt, if you will just embrace that one principle and begin to put it into practice, you will find that it changes everything for you. Not just when it comes to networking, but when it comes to building relationships. Because guess what? We're all tuned into WIIFM. What's in it for me? Everybody wants to know what's in it for them. So if you go into a relationship showing people what's in it for them by focusing on them, making them the center of attention, finding out how you can really add value to them, you'll find that you will build relationships, you will build connections very, very quickly, and you will increase your influence. Now, If you would like to find out more, if you thought that was helpful and you would like to find out more about how you can just do those little mind shifts, because very often it's the simple things that make the big difference. If you would like to find out how you can change maybe the way you're approaching networking, that will help you begin to network more confidently, or just be able to connect with others in a group and be able to interact and engage with others in a group without being so self-conscious or shy. Maybe you're a shy person. We are going to be dealing with all of that in our next Connect and Relate workshop. I'm going to put a link around this video. I want to encourage you to click on it and join us. Our workshops are always fun, they're always engaging, very interactive, but also very empowering. You're not just going to get information, but you're going to get tools that will help you create change in your life. So I really want to encourage you to click on the link, join us. I'm going to be sharing with you more about how to even implement the very simple principle I just shared with you about making it all about others. How do you go about actually getting rid of the things that come up that will prevent you from making it all about others? How do you strike up that conversation and make it natural? I'm going to be showing you how you can quickly connect with others to build rapport and get buy-in from them. I'm going to be sharing with you how you can deal with different personality styles. I'm going to be showing you how you can even understand yourself better. Because I always say to people, when people ask me, what is the key to self-confidence? I say to people, the key to self-confidence, as far as I'm concerned, is self-discovery and self-acceptance. So when you know yourself, when you know your strengths, but also when you know your blind spots, it will help you connect with others better, and it will help you have that confidence to do it. That's certainly what helps me. When I understood my own personality style, when I understood my own communication style, but also began to understand other people's communication style and other people's personalities, and how I could then relate with the different styles, it really gave me the confidence to be able to, now I can go into any room, like I said, irrespective of who is in the room, and I can connect with anyone. And I want to share with you how you too can do that, because I know it will skyrocket your results. At the end of the day, people buy from people. People buy from people. People they know, like, and trust. But knowing, liking, and trusting is a process. It takes time. I want to help you cut that process short and show you how you can very quickly connect with others, like I said, to build rapport and buy in, so you can increase your influence and impact and accelerate your results. Click on the link and I look forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.